I'm coming on to share a story time with you guys. I can't stay on too long because I can't talk too much, but you'll learn why I'm in pain. So I'm just gonna wait for a few people to come on. I hope you're all doing well. I really missed you all since my little hiatus, but sorry now. Yeah, it's not been the best month for me, guys. Telling you the truth, not been the best. But I really did miss you all, and I had my tooth pulled. So I'm going to go into the story time of that because it wasn't a straightforward thing. So it's just a little chat with you guys and see how you all are. Hey Anne, hey Joe, hi guys. How you all? And I'm going to share what happened in the dentist. You know, I may as well make a video about it because it was traumatizing. So, you know, hey Linz, hey Jenny, thanks so much for tuning in. You can see I'm a bit swollen from, yeah, oh, it's going to be a horror story. It's going to be a horror story. So if you don't like dentist horror stories, click off. Just X out it is. But listen, the dentist was great and stuff, but yeah. So I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to pop on and say hello. But yeah, I've been doing okay. I will be getting back to filming, guys. September is my, you know, I need to get it done just before September. My birthday is the 31st of August. Isn't it Roisin's birthday soon, Sinead? And I hope to film that day, but I need to give this a rest. So I can't talk too much, but I just want to share the story with you guys. And see, next Friday she's 2. Oh my god. Hey friends, taking a break from the COVID patient. See you. Oh, is that Becca? Let me see. Becca! I love you, Becca. Hey Mavis. Alright guys, so I am going to tell you the story. So I haven't been to the dentist, and full disclosure, I know, but I haven't been to the dentist in 10 years, okay? And, you know, depression. That's my excuse anyway. So it's been a long time. The last time I went, I had to get this side pulled, and it was a whole thing. My roots are really big, and the tooth would not come out. So she was pulling and pulling for ages, and then it eventually came out, and I had to get stitches and a dry socket. Came after that. It was a horrible experience. So that was 10 years ago. I've stayed away since. I take care of my teeth. I have a really good electric toothbrush. I'm kind of psycho about my teeth because they are misshapen and stuff, but I wanted to get my teeth done and kind of, get the ball rolling. I haven't been well for a long, long time, and I haven't really been taking care of myself. I put on weight and my teeth kind of went to shit. But luckily, there was only one bad tooth. So I said, okay, I'm going to go to the dentist before this gets out of control and it starts hurting me. And hey, Oracles and beyond. Hi, everyone. So, yeah, I made the appointment. What was it? I think it was Friday morning. Yeah. So it's Thursday night. I was like, okay, I ate something and there was a hole in this tooth. And I was like, a bit of food got stuck. I know it's a bit nasty, but we all have it. Like, get over it. And a bit of food got stuck and it hurt me. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get this sorted because it's going to end up, tooth pain is the worst pain ever. That tooth pain where you're banging your head off the wall? I didn't want to go through that. So I rang the dentist, got into the dentist for the next morning at 11 o'clock. So I made my way to the dentist. I was really, really nervous because, social anxiety, stuff like that. And I was really nervous, and they took my temperature, whatever. I signed all the paperwork. And then, I forgot who I was because I haven't been to a doctor in ever. All this paperwork had, your date of birth, your name, your address, all this stuff. I'm like, yes, I know it, but I panic in the moment. And I was like, who even am I? What is the numbers I'm supposed to have? What is my life numbers? I don't know. But anyway, the nurse came in and she was like, did you fill out that? Okay. I was like, Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I like your hair." I was like, "Thanks. Okay, where's the dentist? You know, I want to get this over and done with." So she brought me upstairs, and this building, right? It was in Nina Town, and it's a really old building, and I was like, "This place is definitely haunted." I was like, "This place is haunted." So she brought me upstairs into this like tiny little room. I'm sure like it was just like an old house, so it was like probably one of the second biggest rooms in this kind of Victorian looking house. So I sat down and I was all like, hey, you know, hi, I have a sore tooth. Like, what do you want to do about it? So she checked my tooth and she was kind of put, you know how to do that check? They're like, number one, two, and three is there. And I was like, well, I hope it's there, you know? And she started going to the sore tooth and she said, is this the tooth that's giving you a problem? And I was like, well, it's not obvious. It's like nasty. And she started like poking at it. You know how they do? And you're like, yeah, I know. I am going to call the office for a ghost hunt, Rhonda. Oh, hi, Rhonda. Hey, girl. Hey, I love you. Um, so she started poking around the bad tooth and she said, listen, it's decayed the whole way through. I was like, oh, bitch. And she was like, there's two options. So you can get a root canal or you can get a pulled. And I was like, bitch, rip it out of my head. I do not want it near me. So she was like, oh, yeah, no problem. Just an extraction. And I was like, yeah, okay. So she was all getting ready. And then it was the time to numb me and do the x-rays. So she didn't do the x-rays before she numbed me. She numbed me and then did the x-rays, which I thought was a bit funny, but I don't know. And she put this like spray for so I wouldn't feel the needle. Like I wasn't like nervous or not. I don't really care about needles and things like that. I was just more socially nervous. I'm not like nervous of like I don't like dentists, but like butchers. I wasn't like crazy nervous. Usually I would be off my head nervous. But she put the needles in. I started to get numb. I could feel my lip drop, and I was like, "Oh God, I look great." And I just kept fixing my hair a bit. I don't know why. I was just nervous. I wasn't whatever. And she started like you know, she had to numb me, and then they got the X-ray sorted, and the X-rayed both sides, and she came back in. I was like, okay, here we go. It's time to get this. It's gonna pull. So she laid me back down, and she got this clamped looking yoke, and I was like, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. And I was kind of peeing myself at this stage, and she started, and she was pulling, and she was kind of moving it side to side. It would not budge. This tooth was in there, and she kept saying, "Oh, the tooth is fundy. It doesn't want to come out." I was like, "Okay, bitch, just get the tooth out. just pull it out." And she was there going and going, and then she was like, "Okay, I'm going to give you a break." And I was like, "Has it budged?" Like, you know, and I nearly bit her finger, and she was like, "No, it's not budging just yet. We just have to wait for it to bleed more, and then like the blood flow will kind of help loosen it out." I was like, "Cool, cool, cool." And then she was just asking me questions, trying to, you know, relax me and stuff. And I was like, "Oh God, it's coming again." So this was like, I don't think it was like 11:30. So basically, the tooth was being pulled out of my head for an hour. This tooth wouldn't come out for an hour, okay? So she came back in and it was like near her lunch break, I think, and it was taking forever. This tooth would not pull. And she started doing this movement where it was side to side, but the tooth was wedged. And like I couldn't feel nothing, I wasn't in any pain, just the pressure was horrible. But my head was going like this, and she was trying to hold me down, and she kept trying to, it was really like and I was like, oh, bitch, like, God, whiplash. Like, I swear to God, my neck is in bits. And I was like, all right, take a break because I'm just getting stressed out. It feels like you're trying to break my jaw. I don't know what you're looking for, but like, just, you know, don't break the jaw. Because my whole, it was literally, it was like she was, it was the most horrible feeling. My temples felt like they were going to blow. Like it was like literally she was breaking a bone. That's what teeth are. They're bones. But it still wouldn't budge. And this was going on for a good 40 minutes. And then it was and I felt it loosen. I could feel it loosen myself. And she was like, okay, it's loosening enough. I'm going to stop for a second and let the blood flow around. And I was like, okay, cool. you got me. And then she started again. And she was, I could feel some pressure kind of relieving. And then, and she was like, oh. And I was like, oh, what, bitch? I was like, what happened? Because I was like, that shouldn't have done that. So what happened was, I had 3 roots on this tooth. One of the roots broke off and is still in there. There's a lot. So she was trying to like stay calm. She said, this is totally normal. And I was like, okay, this is totally normal. Okay, cool. I was like, yeah, but what about the nerves on that? So she went and got another dentist, like main dentist guy in the place, and he came in, and he was like, "Oh my God, you're very colorful." I was like, Hi." And he was French. I was like, "Hi, Jacques," and he came in, and she was like, "Right, it would be ideal if we could get this root out today." And I was like, "Sure." Like I don't want the root like in my mouth. Like my teeth was huge. My tooth was huge. I don't have like really. I just have janky teeth here, but it was here, here. That's the gap there. Ow. And so Jack came in, Jacques, and he started fiddling around. She removed the nerves out of the root first, and I could tell she was kind of freaking out. I could tell she was freaking out. Not as in I don't like she was a really good dentist, don't get me wrong. But I could tell she was pissed off she didn't get it all out. She wasn't just like, oh yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna bother with you. She was pissed off she didn't get this two out. So Jacques came in and he started like twiddling my tooth, the root that was left in there, the third root. And then he said, stop everyone, too dangerous, too dangerous. I was like, what's too dangerous? Like I was having a full on, like I don't know if I wet myself, I was sweating. I was like, what is dangerous now? I was like, bitch just broke my tooth in half. Like, what is dangerous? And he was like, don't touch anything, don't touch anything. And he was like, if you pull that, it'll make a hole in my sinus. I was like, well, what if you pulled out the whole tooth? What would have happened then? I thought you just had x-rays and shit. Oh God, I'm sweating thinking about it. Give me a minute. So they were like, no, if that root comes out, it could leave a hole in my sinus and cause a big infection. And I was like, yeah, but if she, dentist person, got the whole tooth out, then there would have been a hole in my sinus anyway. So thank God it broke off in a way, but still, and I'm so hungry. Okay, so I'll finish the story. But she was like, okay, come back to me in a week. And I could tell she was like a bit off and she's like, you're free to leave. And then I was like, okay, bye. That was traumatic, or, I don't know how I did it. I really don't. Used to get into bed. But I got up and I was just so relieved to get out of there. Because I was in there for an hour and a half, I think it was. And I went outside and I was like, oh, guys, that was traumatic. Like my head was pounding. It was still numb, so I couldn't feel the pain yet. My head was literally swimming and my neck was really, really sore from all the, pulling teeth out of your head. And I was like, oh, I'm never eating chocolate again. But when I went out, the woman had to chase me after because I just walked out of the surgery. I didn't go to like the payment counter or not, and I totally like slipped my mind. So this old lady starts running after me, and she nearly gets hit by a car because she was just adamant that I had to come back in. I was like, bitch, I just want a cigarette. I can't smoke, I know. And I went back in and I slipped and I nearly decked myself. But anyway, I got back home and I was fine. I was like, this is a piece of piss, like not sore, totally fine. I got my tooth, by the way. I don't have it on me at the moment, but I have my tooth in a little baggie. If I post it on here at YouTube, it's covered in blood and stuff. Like, it's in one of them air steel baggie. Because I was like, bitch, I am leaving with something instead of the pain. I want my tooth that's been with me for 31 years, put it in a bag and bringing it home, and I'm calling it after the dentist. So I did that. And then the numbing, It's literally like a butcher shop. I know I don't want to show you guys. Jenny has the tooth. Jenny has the tooth because I went down to Jenny's right after it, and but Jenny explained to them how big that tooth was, like the roots. Oh, sell it on eBay, Jenny. Yeah. Um, Caroline. Hi, Caroline. Definitely send Caroline a picture. You can send anybody who wants a picture. Ask Jenny. She'll send you a picture of my tooth. Um, it was nasty. It was nasty. But you can see in the tooth where the root broke off, and these roots were big. The third root broke off. No, I was in Nina. I won't say the name of the place because they're not going to even see this. But you know, but I was in Tipperary. But yeah, the numbing wore off, and I was like, piece of piss, not too bad. She gave me painkillers, but they're like really, they're called Ponston, and people were telling me don't take them, they're really hard on your stomach, and you have to eat when you take them, which is stupid, because how the fuck am I going to eat with a big hole in my mouth and a root hanging out? Oh, bitch. And I was so hungry, even though like I don't really get that hungry throughout the day, but I really want. Do you know when you can't eat and you really want to eat? I was like, I want a packet of crisp. I want everything that's bad for me. I want all this shit, and I ended up having what did I have? Mashed potatoes and ice cream that night. So the pain started hitting in, and it was more like a dull pain, kind of like a dull needle kind of pain. Um, and the next day I woke up, I was swollen just here. I'm still a bit swollen. I'm bruised on the inside now. Yeah, perfect smell is not a good dentist. It like it all here is just really really sore. So I woke up yesterday. I was down in my mother's house, and I haven't stopped, and that's why today is the only time I'm going live. And I said I just take a bloody break and rest myself. And I woke up, I was totally fine, no pain. I didn't have any painkillers in me for hours and hours and hours. And I just took like regular paracetamol because I wasn't taking the shit they gave me. Like dentists, like they literally pulled a bone out of my head. Give me morphine. Give me something that is going to work. I don't know. Give me a tranquilizer. I don't want an anti-inflammatory, non-addictive bullshit. Just give me the good stuff. Or like you literally broke a bone in my mouth. Like, can you not? Can you not give me the good stuff? Like in Ireland, they're like, take a Nurofen. Bitch, my tooth, like it's sore. So yeah, I was just taking my paracetamol and it was fine. But today I woke up and I'm swollen just here. I don't know if you can see it. You can't really see it, but yeah, you can kind of see the indent here. So all here is swollen where my sinus is, um, and there. So I'm gonna try. I can't really say it. Uh, Well, anyway, it's one of them. But it was a big ass tooth. Oh god. No, it was literally just one of these situations, guys, that I never want to repeat again. But I'm going back next week because I have to now with this root still in here. She said the root will just like push out by itself. And is David here? Hey David. Just telling my traumatic story. I may as well monetize my trauma. You know, you know me, business minded. But yeah, I have to go back next week. She said hopefully the root will like push out by itself, and I'm convinced it's not going to because it's in there. It's in there good. And then like you can't like drink tea, and I love my tea, and I can't drink hot drinks. Like I can't eat. I can't like spit or like I don't spit like, but you know like if you're mouth washing and things like that, and I have to leave it alone for 24 hours, not touch it, not rinse it, not brush my teeth, and that just freaked me out. And it's because you have to let. So when you get, if you're squeamish, don't watch. If when you get a tooth extraction, a blood clot has to form. So the blood clot has to lodge there, and there's problems if that blood clot falls out. So if I'm spitting or smoking or sucking on a straw and drinking hot drinks, the blood clot could fall out, and then that causes a dry socket, which is extreme. I had one before. It is horrendous. It's literally bone on nerve, and it's horrendous pain. But I've just been careful using salt and water, and I use some strong mouthwashes just today, just to really like kill it off. And I finally got to like scrub the shit out of my teeth. Um, hey David, it's not very paranormal, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. Um, it was a lot. It was a lot of like, afterwards, I was kind of like hyper afterwards. I don't know why. Um, I think I was just so traumatized. But my neck is killing me, and I am in a lot of pain even talking now. My dad picked me and Anthony up, and it started bleeding a lot because I ate ice cream when I really wasn't supposed to that quick. But I was really hungry, but I did eat it. It was really nice, actually. It was nice. But yeah. Okay, let me read the comments. Oh, thank you. Oh no, it was just traumatizing. I'm fine, but let me see these comments. Oh God. Yeah, I am in my own home in Tipperary at the moment, so I am home and I'm rested. Finally rested. I had a little nap today. I knew I had to sit down because I felt the pain. Usually the pain gets better. The first like 48 hours are way worse. So when on the third day I was getting pain, I was like, no, I really need to stop today and just like do nothing for today. And that's why I've been getting back to messages and stuff like that. Oh, thanks, Rhonda. I love you, Rhonda. Um, it didn't stop me. I was like up till I was in a bit of pain last night, and I finally had a bit of pasta, um, a bit of like bolognese pasta. But I just ate the pasta. It was really like soft, and I kind of just mashed it up. Um, and I was up to like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I keep panicking about my channel, and I keep missing you guys, and I really want to get something put out. If I don't put something out, I feel like shit. David knows this. Y'all know this. I hate not being consistent because I in the last 2 years I've done nothing post and post and post, and this last month has just been a nightmare for me. But September spooky season, I'm gonna get right back into it. I know I am. I'm gonna be getting a new camera hopefully soon. I'm gonna be getting the Sony Alpha, um, X or some. I know it's just very expensive. It's like €1,000, so that's gonna be fun. But I do need it. It's time to invest. It's time to get my shit together this year, and really kick off Paranormal Resident. And like, I have a vision of what I want it to be, and I just can't reach it right now because literally, guys, I'm just using my phone. Like, I'm not like some rich bitch going around that can afford these cameras and stuff like that. So I just use my phone. My phone was pretty good. It's a Motorola One Hyper. That's all I've been using. Which that phone is broke now, but you're on it now, but the screen is all smashed. David was there when that happened. I was running across to a graveyard and it went face down onto the ground. It was very traumatic. For Halloween, I want to go and try Lack Castle for Halloween. If not, I'm thinking Kinnessy Castle or Lacking Castle because the signal's good and I know they're haunted. And I want to give you guys a good few hours long of a live, like we did last year with David. So I really want to do that. Oh, bitch, I wish I had gold bars behind my bed. I don't. I don't. Let me see. Oh, you're looking at my kitchen. Why did I do that? Do you like the color I painted? That's nice and that. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Um. Oh, thank you, Rondo. Yeah, I've been really wanting to film. I just want to get out there and film. But I think it's time now I invested in Paranormal Resident. I just got so pissed off when I'm not posting. But then I don't want to post shit. I don't want to post something that's half-arsed when I'm busy And if I'm in pain, like I was going to film today and I was like, no, Kieran, like what are you doing? You're just going to end back up in the dentist or the A&E, like, yourself. So, oh, hey, Mary Cat, hey. Lovely. Yeah. Buddy, he's inhaling himself. Buddy, thank you. But yeah, that's the crack. I did get a new phone. I'll show you guys my phone. I got the Nokia X20. It's a really, really cool phone. Oh, I'm going to show you a feature on it, right? This is really cool. So I got it for the camera mostly, for what I do anyway. But it has this really cool feature where it can film you and what you're filming at the same time. I'll totally show you. Okay, shut up. So, well, see, isn't that so cool? So it's filming you guys and me at the same time. I've never seen that on a smartphone. Have you ever seen that before? Isn't that cool? And then you can like do this, and then it can be this little small thing, and oh no, but there's the little small thing there. Isn't that groovy? I think that's groovy. So I think that's gonna be handy for some investigations where I'm talking to you guys, but I still want you guys to see the location. Isn't that cool? I've never seen it before though. I've never seen it before. But yeah, it's called Dual Sight Nokia X20. I think that's what it's called. I got it in Harvey Norman. So, yeah. But anyway, guys. I think for tonight, I'm going to just watch repeats of The Walking Dead and kind of chill out for a bit. I'll stay on for another few minutes anyway, guys. Oh, I'm not fancy. I'm not fancy. Therefore, oh, shit. Oh. Oh my god, Knockin Castle. Yes, I will. I will. Oh, hey, Kennedy. I got my tooth pulled, and I just want to make a video about it, and the trauma. So if you want to rewatch, you'll hear about the shit that happened to me in the dentist. But I do want to say, I don't blame the dentist whatsoever. She was trying her best, and I think she was a really, really good dentist, and she was really, really nice to me. So it's not the dentist's fault, but it was still nonetheless a bit fuck. It was like traumatic. Just hearing that, like that was, and I knew it all didn't come. I could feel that it didn't come out. Well, if you do want a picture of my tooth, you know, Jenny will send you one. If you follow Life of Guinea Pigs on Instagram, I'll link it down below if you want a picture of my tooth that came out that caused all this drama. It's nasty. Don't judge me. I like chocolate. I don't drink fizzy drinks. And the good news is, before you're all like, he doesn't take care of his teeth. I have no cavities. I don't need any fillings, and I've never had a filling in my life. I just have a little bit of tartar from smoking back here. So, I'm a clean bitch, okay? An ice pack is what I'm going to put on my cheek tonight, or Mary. I really need to get that sorted. I do. It's just, it hurts when I'm talking a bit and just taking in air. And, I wanted to film, and I was thinking, it's not cold out, but it's the perfect weather for filming, which is killing me. Because if I was outside, I'd have to put a scarf around my mouth, and then I could, you don't want to get a draft in it. Bye, Rhonda. I love you. I do be loving you, Rhonda. I really do. I do love Rhonda. Go follow Rhonda on Instagram, guys. She does. I haven't been in one of your lives for ages, Rhonda. She's a spiritual medium, past life regressor, therapist. She's a whole load of things, and I think she's amazing. And I think you guys should definitely go follow her and join in her lives. She goes live on her Instagram. But anyway, guys, that's my horror story. And damn right, I'm putting ads on this video. Just even if I make a cent If I make 20 cents from this trauma, I'll be happy. You know, I'm doing it and I'm not going to be ashamed about it either. You know, if it buys me a coffee, I'm winning in life, you know. But yeah, that's my traumatic story. Um, Jenny, would you charge €2 per person to see two? I'd never do that to you guys. But you know that'd be funny. It's not. Oh God, guys, the black on the two, it was going right through. Like it was nasty. But yeah, the moral of the story is I have massive bone. Rhonda, girl. It's been so worth it. It really has. Thank you so much, Rhonda. I adore you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, but yeah, the moral of the story is I have massive roots, and my teeth are they look small, like they're not big teeth, but they are big teeth. Okay, but that's the story, and I hope you enjoyed it. I can't stay on too long. Oh yeah, I'll go follow Rhonda on Instagram. Please, please do. I love Rhonda, and yeah, yeah, that's it. But I will try and go live for you. What day is today? Sunday. So is it Sunday? I'm really embarrassed if it's not Sunday. Oh, thanks, Marika. Um, is it Sunday? Yeah, it is Sunday. So I'll try Wednesday to go live for you guys on location. I have 5G on this. Oh no, on this phone. I have three phones going because one's for GhostTube and SLS and Necrophonic and all that. This is for like going live on, and this is for filming because it's a way better camera. But yeah, what was I saying? I'll be going live on Wednesday, and this one has 5G, so better signal, and we hope it's okay. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I miss you guys so much, and I'm sorry you haven't been seeing cool locations. They're all coming. I'm saving it up for Halloween and September and October, and I'm gonna go take care of myself. I really want a cup of tea, but I shouldn't. I'll just make it cold. So, you know, love you guys. Thanks so much. And thank you, Rhonda, for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. I don't favor anyone, but I do love you. Okay, guys.